Welcome Capricorn to your love reading for December 3rd to the 9th of 2018. Now, let's check into your energy. So, it's going to be, let's see, a Celtic crossbred. We're going to do a 10 one, but we're going to see what's going on. So, Capricorn theme for Capricorn in love, December 3rd to the 9th. So we have the Four of Cups. So this is a rejection. All right, you're not happy with who you might be around, the people that you might be around, or the partner that might be there. And if it's you're either not ready, or some of you could be rejecting the fact that someone is rejecting you. So it's being stubborn and not really accepting it. All right. So let's see. Clear out the Four of Cups for Capricorn. Whoa. So it's energy of some of you saying, hey, we need to just be friends. Or if someone is wanting to only be friends and they're leaving or disconnecting, you're not liking that equation right now. So I feel like it's two things for some of you. Some of you might feel like someone has children or vice versa, and they're not wanting to connect as well. So this is the energy of having to kind of be a bit more playful and lively. Now let's see the base of the matter for Capricorn, December 3rd to the 9th. So we have the Queen of Wands showing up. So this is a Aquarius. This is an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, male or female that's on your mind in some form or fashion. So maybe two different people. It just depends here, but I feel like you may feel the world revolves around someone else, and you don't really have too much to say. You do, but you really don't have too much to say about this particular situation. So the recent past for Capricorn, December 3rd to the 9th. So the Four of Wands is the energy of being around the company of other people or your partner, having a good time, celebration, and just good conversing and things like that going on. So some of you could be a move that you're thinking about in or just around other people, right? From the weekend or maybe last week. Now the hate of everything. What's on your mind this week for Capricorn? And then we have the Seven of Swords. Dishonesty, not really being vocal. Remember, I was just saying you may not speak or communicate how you might feel. So shutting down, maybe vocally about certain things, or really not saying how you feel or what you want from something. Clarify the Seven of Swords for Capricorn. Seven of Wands, maybe that's the way that you defend yourself. Not really express how you might be feeling. Even if it's behind closed doors, you might express certain things, but still keep a low profile. Let's see, Capricorn, what do you want? December 3rd to the 9th. Says you want to take care of yourself, all right? You might just want to remove yourself from stressful situations, people. Maybe be strong enough for somebody. It's like you want to be there for somebody, but not at the expense of you feeling like you're being maybe taken advantage of or used in some way with strength being there. Let's see, the person could be a Leo that you're dealing with. Now, what might be the outcome for Capricorn? Do we have the Nine of Swords showing up? That is often where you're, remember how things may have gone well, maybe during the weekend, but as you approach the week, there might be some things that you didn't like, and that's where you shut down a bit and kind of close yourself off to people or another person that you might be involved with. And then staying up, the stress with the Nine of Swords being there. Clarify the Nine of Swords for Capricorn. And then it's money. This is the Ace of Pentacles is showing up, and that could definitely be on your mind because you might not feel like you're ready right now, and you might not bring up the topic of money because you might feel, with you being the 10th house, it's your public status and what people see you as, how you interact with other people, and if they see that you're worried about that or have any kind of worry about it, you don't express it. So that's where the Seven of Swords is showing up as not being very honest about what you feel about someone else and their lack of commitment or devotion to kind of helping out or bring a little bit to the table, whatever it might be. Now, what is the person that you're dealing with? What might they be bringing towards you? For Capricorn. And the Moon is in reverse. Sometimes these could be big truths that might be coming out, or minor things that are slowly but surely being revealed. Clarify the person that you're dealing with, they might be having either dreams about you, or they hear some kind of truth from others about what you could be going through. For some, clarify the moon in reverse for the person coming towards you. And then we have the Hermit continues to come out for everybody. 2 nines showing up, the 9 of Swords, the 9 of interesting. You know why? Because Sagittarius is the 9th house. It's the Sun in Sagittarius. We have a lot of 9s showing up. So that means that that's the sign right before yours. So it's an energy for a lot of you where money, commitment, things like that might be showing up. I mean, not the sign before yours. The signs is right before yours. So that's the 12th house. So a lot of things where it's where you're confused, you have a lot of doubts showing up, where you keep certain secrets of things that you might be feeling, the fears that you might have, doubts, the insecurities that might really pop up, but you don't reveal them. But I feel the person that you're dealing with, I feel like they secretly know about your worries. Maybe someone told them. It might have been me if they received the private reading, but if they, that's how I feel like certain things are coming out about whoever you might be dealing with. Let's see, what else might you be bringing towards you for Capricorn? Then the 3 of Wands, the energy of doing other things, going to other places while you might not be around right now. Not to say that they're cheating or whatever, but I'm saying kind of disconnecting until the right time comes to connect in a mature or stable way. And what else might you be bringing? Let's see, one more for Capricorn. And then the 6 of Cups is showing up. That's the energy of some past energies, past person could be, surrounding that person's energy right now. And for some of you, if you've moved on from that person, they might still think about you at time. And they might be a bit, clouded and a bit foggy about, trying to move on, but having tough issues with it because they're reminiscing about it. That could be an issue. So let's see, what is the advice for Capricorn for this week, December 3rd to the 9th? Ace of Swords. Speak your truth. Let your partner or love interest know how you feel about things. Don't hide it, because I feel once you do, you let out a lot of the burden that you might be holding on to. If you're somewhere that you don't want to be, that's an issue. Clarify the Ace of Swords for Capricorn. And then the 6 of Pentacles is there. That's generosity. Letting 2 things coming through when I was saying, if you communicate that you might need some help, you might want some assistance. Sometimes you might, sometimes you'll say you might feel a bit too proud to do that, or you don't feel like you want to ask someone for help or whatever. That might be a tough thing to do, but I feel like those are things that you need to let your love interest or partner know. Don't mean that you have to ask for a whole lot, but let them know the problems that you might have. Some of you might have to let someone know that could be waiting for you in a love relationship, that you're taking care of some older business or things like that, and it's just that. And until these things clear up, that might be something. That's why you're kind of doing other things right now and not really giving attention that you could be to your partner when it comes to emotional support, whatever it might be, because that's really missing in a reading. All right, so that's going to be your reading. I hope the messages did help out in some way. Tons of love, lots of light to you, tons of healing vibes. I wish you the best. And you can always go to psychicloveheals.com to schedule something personally for you. So have a good one.